Mostly what we know that you don't really know in the way we want you to know it is that you have an inner being who's functioning and aware with you right here and now. So it's exactly as if, because it is exactly as it is, there are two aspects of you, each offering a vibration, and each law of attraction is responding to. So there's this non-physical part of you, and there's this physical part of you. And the non-physical part of you, you might call it your soul or your source. We call it your inner being. But it's a part of you that knows who you are and what you want, and knows what this life has caused you to vibrationally become, even though you may have not manifested it all the way out yet. So when life causes you to know what you don't want and therefore know what you do want, you launch these vibrational rockets of desire, which your inner being acknowledges and focuses upon and integrates into the wholeness of you. So there's a you that is expanding vibrationally, and there's a you that's expanding physically. And when those two yous are expanding together, you feel glorious, you feel clear-minded, you feel love and appreciation. But if you've asked for more than you're letting yourself receive, then you feel less than good. You feel some measure of negative emotion. Negative emotion always means that you, in your human physical form, have asked for more than you, in your human physical form, are offering vibrationally consistently. See how it works? It's like knowing that you want more money, but complaining that you don't have enough. So you've asked for more, but you're not letting it in with your continual notice of how much money you don't have. While your inner being took the request, understood what you meant, knows the path of least resistance for you to receive that full manifestation, and offers you a constant, steady projection of thought or path in order to help you find your way to whatever it is, to all of the whatever it is that you've been asking for. Your inner being never grows impatient with you, just always keeps steady focus upon what you are wanting. And because your inner being knows so precisely where you stand in relationship to everything that you've asked for, your inner being is always offering a suggestion, a thought suggestion that will get you closer and closer and closer to the full realization of the car in your garage, or the empire that you're wanting to build, or the relationship that you're wanting to find or improve on, or whatever it is. The full see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it manifestation that you are all about out here on this leading edge, and that we are all about with you out here on this leading edge. And so if you sort of kind of get it, that there are two aspects of you, and that the way you feel in every moment is about how well integrated you are with your inner being. Did you notice the way we said that? How well you are integrated with your inner being, because your inner being is not going to come over here and integrate with you in a less than good feeling vibration. Esther said to us one day, Abraham, you know, if you just come over here where I am in my discouragement, I know I would feel better. And we let her know we weren't coming. She wants to play with us. She's got to do whatever it takes to clear her mind of those vibrations that hold her away from us. That's what her guidance system is about. So your inner being is always offering suggestions, understanding what your path of least resistance is, or a more positive way of saying that would be your path of most allowance. Your inner being knows what your hang-ups are and doesn't worry about them and doesn't try to get you to get over them. Your inner being just guides you around them, sort of like Esther looking for something that she can't find, and she can't find it because you can never find something that's lost. You just can't. It could be right in front of you and you couldn't see it. Your vibration won't let you see it. But then we give her an encouragement or a nudge about something else, sort of gets her off the subject, because we know where what she's looking for is, and we know what else is near it. So sometimes we will offer her an idea that she has less resistance about, and when she follows that idea, she finds what she was looking for. Have you ever been on the way out the door without your keys, or without your phone, and then thought, oh, I better turn that light off, and when you turn the light off, you see your keys or your phone. Whatever it takes to get you to wherever you want to be, your inner being is all about that. But you've got to find a way to be less resistant about your connection to your inner being, because if you're not hooked up to that, then you can't receive the message. You've got to be somewhere in the vicinity, you see. So creation is a delicious and wonderful thing, and movement toward manifestation is supposed to be really, really fun for you. So often we love you so much, our dear heart humanesses, human beingnesses, but you make a lot of trouble for yourself that you don't need to make for yourself. You just do. And one of the things that you do that holds you up is that you want the manifestation, and you believe you will be happy when it comes, but you're willing to be unhappy until it comes. And that's what messes you up, because you cannot have a happy ending to an unhappy journey. And besides that, you know, these manifestations, they come and they feel great for a bit, but it's not long before they're like gum that you've chewed all the flavor out of. And so then you're looking for another and another, and we want you to just get in the habit of enjoying the unfolding, enjoying the receptive mode, enjoying the clues and the hints that you receive, enjoying you getting to witness the unfolding of what you are creating. It's like hands in the clay. How much fun would it be to go to an art class where you learn to make some magnificent sculpture, and you just slap your clay down on the counter, and then your instructor says, would you go get me a drink of water, please? And while you're gone, they make something lovely. And when you come back, they say, ta-da! And you say, well, that was not very satisfying. And your instructor said, well, it was faster. It's a lot faster. But you don't want someone else to die in you. You think you do, but you don't, because the whole fun is in the unfolding. The whole fun is in the you being in the receptive mode. The whole fun is the rendezvousing with the others and the watching it unfold and the adding to it as you go along. In other words, creation is about hands-on. It's not about getting it done. And the good news is that with everything that manifests, there's a whole chain of more things in the pipeline that you get to be active about. And so after a while, you just get so you accept that whatever it is that you want, you can accomplish, that there literally is nothing that is left outside of your ability to achieve it. And life just keeps producing for you new ideas of what that is. And once you get the hang of it, then you will just joyously enjoy the unfolding of this. So that's really what we wanted to say in the beginning, just to sort of get you in the frame of mind for what's coming next, because we want to talk with you about anything that matters to you, and we want to show you if there's something that you're doing that is preventing you from being in that receptive mode. We want to help you to smooth out the bumps in that. We want to go general enough. We want to get you in the mindset that you can become more expectant of what you want to be. We're going to help you face reality a little less today, because you are really not meaning to be facers of reality. You are meaning to be creators of reality. But your current reality matters because it's the bouncing off place of so much more. We are not wanting to get your head in the clouds and asking you to ignore the responsibilities of your life. You cannot do that, because there is so much of your desire tied up in all of that. We just want to show you how to smooth the edges. We want to show you how to get more into the receptive mode and how to feel more joyful as your life unfolds. And most of all, we want you to feel our steady enthusiasm and appreciation for your molding of your experience forward. You are the leading edge creators of this universe, and we're right here with you, knowing what you want and making subtle suggestions that we know you are able to receive. But you got to be in the receiving mode. So step 1 is ask, and contrast causes you to do that all day. Step 2 is answer, and source does that. When you ask, a vibrational reality is all lined up for you with all cooperative components all in the queue. Step 3 is you got to find some way by getting happy enough or quieting your mind enough to get into the receptive mode so that you can receive the ideas that your inner being is flowing to you. And your inner being will never be like that teacher in that art class that we were talking about. Your inner being will never just bypass you and create it for you and then show you where it is, because there's no satisfaction in that. You want to mold creation with your own mind, because satisfaction only comes from you defining something that you want and then you finding a way to line up with it. That's the only place that true satisfaction comes from. Satisfaction is alignment with you and your source and your ideas of your expansion. Step 4 is you just get really, really good at step 3. Funny thing to call a whole step for that, but it matters because you all are in step 3 accidentally from time to time. We want you to do it on purpose, and that's what step 4 is, mastering it, mastering the way you feel. And then step 5 is being back in step 1 and that being okay with you, because there will always be more contrast, and we don't want you to beat up on yourself for the new contrast, because the new contrast is often necessary for the new expansion. And so the creative process is more simple than one might know. Sometimes you blunder into it accidentally. We call that creating by default. Sometimes you do it on purpose. We call that deliberate creation. And we know that satisfaction comes only from deliberate creation. So, what do you want to talk about? Stuff. It's going to be a really good day. We see you shining, pulsing all over the room. Really good. All right. Now, later on, you may have something you want to say. And so whenever we ask you, raise your hand. You're all not going to come just because your hand is up, but we do know what you want, and we do know the path of least resistance to answer what you want through those that we bring forward. And so just sit with expectation that you will be answered. Nothing will be left unanswered. So just enjoy as best you can this unfolding.